Hello everyone, welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And today we're bringing you the second part of Christmas Chronicles.
Another Christmas lesson to get you in the Christmas spirit.
Christmas and useful language for all of our listeners today.
That's right. In today's lesson, we'll be learning some great Christmas vocabulary.
And police-related vocabulary as well.
Now, Christmas, police vocabulary, how exactly does that fit together?
Well, they don't. But here at English Pod, we can make anything happen, so that's why we have done this.
To be creative.
To be creative. So let's take a look at our vocabulary preview for this lesson.
Vocabulary preview.
In today's vocabulary preview, we've got 2 words from our dialogue that you will need to know to understand this dialogue.
The first one is elves.
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 Elves. And this is the plural of the word elf.
Elf, right.
So elves are
Little people.
little people with pointy hats.
With pointy hats, Santa's helpers.
Okay, so elves.
Elves.
Our next word is candy cane.
Candy cane.
Candy cane.
Candy cane.
So a candy cane is a traditional Christmas candy, right?
Yes. It's red and white.
And kind of shaped like a J?
Like a J, yeah.
Okay, so
it's very traditional.
Yeah, you hang them on the tree and you eat them at Christmas time.
Yes.
Tastes like peppermint.
Okay, well, I guess we're ready to listen to our dialogue for the first time. And it's going to be kind of fast, but
don't worry if you don't understand everything, because we'll come back and talk about some of the language later.
Santa Claus is coming straight to the ghetto.
Really, fellas, you can't take me to jail. Don't you know who I am? Kris Kringle, you know. Papa Noel, Père Noel, Baba Natale, 圣诞老人.
Yeah, we've heard that one before, haven't we, Joe?
Yeah, last week we booked this guy who claimed to be a tooth fairy. Can you believe that?
It's Christmas Eve and I have all these presents to deliver. Where's your Christmas spirit? What'll happen when all the children wake up tomorrow and don't find any gifts in their stockings?
Sorry, buddy, you were parked in a no parking zone. You were speeding, and you have no ID.
Besides that, even if we let you go now, your sleigh's been impounded, and those reindeer were taken to the city zoo.
What? This is unbelievable. What's this world coming to? Christmas is ruined.
What's that up ahead? It looks like elves. Whoa, they're shooting candy canes. Mayday, mayday, we're under heavy attack. We need backup.
Santa Claus is coming straight to the ghetto.
okay, so Santa has escaped from the police car, eh?
Thank God.
It's like a war over there. They were really firing everything.
I know. I mean, those elves are
Aggressive.
very aggressive.
Okay, well, we can take a look at some great vocabulary from this dialogue. Why don't we start with our language takeaway for today?
Language takeaway.
In today's language takeaway, we have 5 really important words that we hope you will take away from the lesson.
Exactly, and the first word that we have today is booked.
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 Booked is another way of saying
Arrested.
arrested.
Yeah, it's a slang word, hey?
It's kind of slangy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a slang word. Booked.
Okay, next word. Speeding.
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 So Santa was speeding because he was
going too fast.
driving too fast. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Going over the speed limit.
Exactly. Third word today is
Impounded.
impounded.
Impounded. That's when your car gets arrested.
Your car gets arrested.
Yeah. They take your car to car jail.
Okay, so my car is in car jail. I think I understand.
It's impounded.
Okay, so the police take my car and I have to...
Pay to get it out.
Okay. Let's move to our next word. Ruined.
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 We have a few examples for us to listen to understand the meaning of this word.
Example 1.
It's been raining for 5 days. Our vacation is ruined.
Example 2.
Look at this hole. You've ruined my favorite pair of jeans.
Example 3.
Sam, you've been caught stealing from the company. Your chances for a promotion are ruined.
Okay, great examples. And basically, ruined means
Destroyed.
destroyed.
Yeah, messed up.
Messed up. Okay. Now for our last word, back up. Back up. So now for our last word. Okay. So now for our last word and language takeaway, back up.
Back up.
Back up.
Back up.
So backup is
Help.
help.
Yeah.
Right?
So when you call for backup, you call for help.
Yeah, you see it all the time in war movies, police, call for backup.
Yeah.
Right?
I think, though, it's important to point out that here the pronunciation and stress of this phrase is really important, hey?
Yes, yes.
You have to say backup.
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 Yeah.
So both words are stressed at about the same level, hey?
Backup.
Because if you were to say back up,
That means to move back.
exactly.
Yeah, it's different. So back up, back up.
Yes, the stress is important.
The stress.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I think with those words in mind, it's time for us to listen to the dialogue a second time.
Really, fellas, you can't take me to jail. Don't you know who I am? Kris Kringle, you know. Papa Noel, Père Noel, Baba Natale, 圣诞老人.
Yeah, we've heard that one before. Haven't we, Joe?
Yeah. Last week, we booked this guy who claimed to be the Tooth Fairy. Can you believe that?
It's Christmas Eve, and I have all these presents to deliver. Where's your Christmas spirit? What will happen when all the children wake up tomorrow and don't find any gifts in their stockings?
Sorry, buddy. You were parked in a no parking zone. You were speeding, and you have no ID.
Besides that, even if we let you go now, your sleigh has been impounded and those reindeer were taken to the city zoo.
What? This is unbelievable. What's the world coming to? Christmas is ruined.
What's that up ahead? It looks like elves. Whoa, they're shooting candy canes. Mayday! Mayday! We are under heavy attack. We need backup.
Okay, so without the sound effects and without any noise, I think it's much more clear now, right?
A little less dramatic.
Less dramatic, but good language.
Yes. Speaking of good language, there's some great phrases I want to look at in this dialogue. And so let's do that in Putting It Together.
Putting it together.
We have two phrases in Putting It Together that we want to show you how you can use in many different situations. In the dialogue, we heard this.
Last week we booked this guy who claimed to be the Tooth Fairy. Last week we booked this guy who claimed to be the Tooth Fairy.
So when you claim to be something, you're saying that you are something, but it might not be true, right?
Right, so for example, you can say, this woman claimed to be your wife.
But she's not.
But she's not.
Okay, we have a few other examples of how you can use the phrase claim to.
Example 1.
Daniel claimed to be the son of a government minister, but later we found out that he was lying.
Example 2.
The criminals claim to have a gun.
Example 3.
This man here is claiming to know your father.
That's such a great phrase. Just by putting it together with another verb means something different, but still expresses that same idea.
Right, she claimed to have a baby or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move to our next phrase.
Under heavy.
Under heavy.
Under heavy.
So in the dialogue, they said we're under heavy attack.
Right.
You can also use this phrase in a couple of other ways.
Example 1.
We're under heavy attack.
Example 2.
We're under heavy fire.
Example 3.
The Prime Minister is under heavy security.
So if you're under heavy fire,
Means that there's a lot of fire.
like gunfire.
Gunfire, yeah.
Yeah, not like fire.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you're under heavy security,
It means that you have a lot of security, a lot of bodyguards, or a lot of...
right, like a prime minister, a president would be under heavy security.
Exactly.
Okay. Couple of great phrases.
Really good phrases, and with this, we can listen to our dialogue a third time.
Santa Claus is coming straight to the ghetto.
Really, fellas, you can't take me to jail. Don't you know who I am? Kris Kringle, you know. Papa Noel, Père Noel, Baba Natale. 圣诞老人.
Yeah, we've heard that one before, haven't we, Joe?
Yeah, last week we booked this guy who claimed to be the Tooth Fairy. Can you believe that?
It's Christmas Eve, and I have all these presents to deliver. Where's your Christmas spirit? What'll happen when all the children wake up tomorrow and don't find any gifts in their stockings?
Sorry, buddy. You were parked in a no parking zone. You were speeding, and you have no ID.
Besides that, even if we let you go now, your sleigh's been impounded, and those reindeer were taken to the city zoo.
What? This is unbelievable. What's this world coming to? Christmas is ruined.
What's that up ahead? It looks like... elves! Whoa, they're shooting candy canes! Mayday, mayday! We're under heavy attack! We need backup!
Santa Claus is coming straight to the ghetto.
So, Marco, the police mentioned something about the Tooth Fairy.
The Tooth Fairy.
I don't know, maybe some of our listeners don't know this story about the Tooth Fairy. So, can I go ahead and say it?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, well, when you're small and you lose a tooth,
Your baby teeth.
yeah, you put it underneath your pillow.
Uh-huh.
And then you go to sleep. And then in the night, the Tooth Fairy comes into the house, flies into the house, sneaks under your pillow, takes the tooth, and puts money there.
Ah, I see.
So this is a story that parents tell their kids about what happens to their baby teeth.
And they get money in exchange for it.
Right, so I guess it takes away the sadness of losing that tooth.
Yeah. But in South America, for example, we have the tooth mouse.
The tooth mouse.
Yes, the
Okay,
tooth mouse.
what is it? How is it called in Spanish?
Oh, well, in some places it's called Ratoncito Pérez.
Uh-huh.
Like, it has a last name, Pérez.
Oh, really?
In other places it's just called Ratoncito, Raton, which means mouse.
Okay, so it'd be like Tooth Fairy Smith.
Tooth Fairy Smith. And it's the same thing. It's a little mouse that comes in and steals a little tooth from you and leaves money in exchange.
Cool, very cool.
Yeah.
So we go from Santa Claus to Guns N' Wars to the Tooth Fairy.
Only at English Pod.
Exactly. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you have any questions or comments about the lesson, please visit our website, englishpod.com. All right, well, we're out of time. We got to go. We've got some Christmas shopping to do.
Yes, Christmas shopping. So we'll see you guys later. And until then, it's
Goodbye.
bye. The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word. Take someone who is arrested to a place where other criminals are kept. Take someone to jail. Arrest. Book. Say something is true when some people say it may not be true. Claim. Large sock. Traditionally, Christmas gifts are put inside on the Christmas Eve. Stalking. Drive faster than legal speed limit. Speed. Held by the police. Impound. Damaged or destroyed. Ruined. Large deer that lives in the north part of the globe. Reindeer. Small creatures in stories that have pointed ears and magic powers. Elf. A stick-shaped candy with red and white curves on the top. Candy cane. Being attacked or hurt. Under heavy. Help. Back up. Charge. Make a moving car move to the side of the road. Pull someone over. A sudden attack. Ambush. Small gifts that are put in the Christmas stocking. Stocking stuffer. Christmas ornament. Let's try that faster. Say something is true when some people say it may not be true. Claim. Arrest. Book. Held by the police. Impound. A stick-shaped candy with red and white curves on the top. Candy cane. Charge. Take someone who is arrested to a place where other criminals are kept. Take someone to jail. Damaged or destroyed. Ruined. Christmas ornament. Small gifts that are put in the Christmas stocking. Stocking stuffer. Large deer that lives in the north part of the globe. Reindeer. A sudden attack. Ambush. Large sock. Traditionally, Christmas gifts are put inside on the Christmas Eve. Stocking. Help. Back up. Small creatures in stories that have pointed ears and magic powers. Elf. Make a moving car move to the side of the road. Pull someone over. Drive faster than legal speed limit. Speed. Being attacked or hurt. Under heavy. Now say the word and hear it in a sentence. Take someone to jail. Sir, I'm sorry to inform you that your son was taken to jail. Take someone to jail. Her husband was arrested for stealing, and he was taken to jail yesterday. Take someone to jail. You will be taken to jail if you hit me. Book. We just booked this guy for murder. Book. Book this guy, officer. He was trying to break into my car. Book. Watch out for that guy. He was booked for fighting in the street. Claim. Daniel claimed to be the son of a government minister, but later we found out he was lying. Claim. The criminals claim to have a gun. Claim. This man here is claiming to know your father. Speed. Slow down. I don't want to get caught speeding. Speed. I got caught speeding and now I must pay a fine. Speed. I was speeding, but luckily the police officer didn't see me. Impound. My father's car was impounded because it was parked in a no parking zone. Impound. The police impounded this ship as it was carrying illegal drugs. Impound. What should I do if my car gets impounded? Ruined. It's been raining for 5 days. Our vacation is ruined. Ruined. Look at this hole. You've ruined my favorite pair of jeans. Ruined. Sam, you've been caught stealing from the company. Your chances for a promotion are ruined. Under heavy. We're under heavy attack. Under heavy. We're under heavy fire. Under heavy. The Prime Minister is under heavy security. Back up. This looks like a difficult situation. I think we're going to need backup. Back up. The police called for backup because the criminal had a gun. Back up. I'll be your backup in case something goes wrong.